Sawabona bitches, my name is Push and welcome back to my channel. The reason that I've been away, well, one of the reasons, and I guess the others are secondary to this first reason, is because I wasn't really recording the content that I wanted to watch, if that makes sense. So when I started the channel, I wanted this to be a channel that the younger version of myself could watch and learn something new. So the content that I wanted to produce, if it was queer related content, I wanted to produce content that was inclusive of every other queer voices, and that's so difficult to get because there's so many versions of queers, and basically it's a spectrum. So, and what you'll see in the beginning of my uploads, I try to get other queers to come speak on the channel. I enjoy features a lot because I don't think being queer is one way. There's so many different ways of being queer and whatnot. So I tried to incorporate a lot of that into my channel, but what was difficult was getting people to come and be on camera and say I'm queer and this is my experience. So I would have an idea, pitch it to that person. The person doesn't really have the same vision for it, tries to tweak it, or doesn't really feel comfortable saying this and that, and it isn't really what I want to have on camera. So then that episode would be cancelled, and that probably was the episode maybe for the next or the following week, and that would not happen. 1 week became 2, 2 became 4, 4 became 6, 8, and then I just spiraled out of control. And then I just sat back and I was like, okay, I need to go back to the drawing board. I need to have a different vision. I need to change, which is what I am coming back to do. Second to that first reason is I have relocated. I have finally fucking relocated away from Kimberley. I am now currently living in Gauteng, and I have been wanting to stay here. My friends know that, and I am super excited and I'm blessed and I'm highly favored because I've been wanting to stay here. So that happened in February of this year. My contract was ending with my previous company, and I was job hunting, looking for a job, and obviously that was also stressing me out. So it's sort of part of the reason why I've been away. But by God's grace and by Inceba yezinyanya zamachonyane, I got a job and it placed me in Gauteng. Initially I was going to go to Durban, but the company was just like, nah, actually the projects that were gonna happen in Durban are not off the ground yet. We need you here in Gauteng, so it's rather let's just stay in Gauteng. If you need to go to Durban, then we'll just send you to Durban as and when we need you in Durban. But right now you are currently a citizen of Gauteng, and you know what that means? It means that I'm no longer in a long distance relationship. I am in a short distance relationship. So I've been enjoying the perks, guys. Kumnandi about short distance relationship. Like, that's another video for another day. So that's that. So I think now that I'm settled in, it's been 4 months in this province, I'm adjusting well. I live like 4 minutes away from work, so Joburg traffic is a no-no for me. So I'm really enjoying my stay here. So far so good. And yeah, man, I am so excited. This year I've also been focusing, I guess during this break, I've been focusing on some of my creative talents as well. I've been sketching. I'll show you some of those things. And I've been sketching. I've been teaching myself how to illustrate, and I've got a new title sequence. So for the title sequence, I took an illustration that I taught myself how to do. You know, in the first week of your, or the first month of your job, you don't really have things to do. They give you things here and there just to warm you up, but you're not that busy, right? So that's what I did. I took the time when I was at work and I had nothing to do. I took the time and I taught myself how to illustrate. Excuse me. So I taught myself how to illustrate, and I illustrated this picture of myself, and I did it again, and I tried to perfect it. And then I said, okay, this would be cool. I'll rebrand. I'll do this. I'll do that. But then the second thing was I was struggling to get a new editor. I've been editing with Windows Movie Maker, which is very basic. If you know it, we used to use it back in the day. Project and but I used to use it back in the day. So I was using that. Now I was trying to download Filmora, which is what I'm using now. Obviously I had to get a license, all of those things, and buy it, and it was some jazz, but I eventually got it, and I got my vision to life, and I'm happy with it. It's only 10 seconds, but I don't know how many hours I've spent trying to perfect my craft and my creative talents. And I made a promise to myself this year, and I'm so happy with myself that it's June, and I'm following my New Year's resolutions in terms of my creative side. And let you drum roll, please. Coming up this year, number one, I want to hopefully collab with some queer YouTubers. Second thing is I want to produce some Xhosa content, just to know a little bit more about our culture. So that's all coming up this year. I'm trying to vlog. My girlfriend got me a GoPro for my birthday, so I am hoping to use that. I don't know how to use it. It's got so many things to connect, so I don't know how to use that. So I am going to teach myself how to do that, and hopefully I am going to vlog. I think vlogging is so awkward for me because, and then you know, one vlogger, or when I go through my day, I'm totally English, like in so when I'm like, okay guys, very animated, and I try to be authentic most times. So I'll see how the vlogging goes. Doing whatever I'm doing, but I'll see how vlogging goes this year. So if you like this channel, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to produce content, guys. And yeah, share this video. Go back to my previous videos. I'll link them up. Yeah man, guys, they're excited. Creative Queer is back with a bang, bitches. I'm out. Sawabona, bitches.